And getting in more visuals now, there's been an explosion near Lviv. Lviv, remember, is a city which is in the western part of the country. Explosion took place 80 kilometers away from Poland border. Now, this explosion comes as Joe Biden is visiting Poland. So an important breaking news update that Republic is tracking for you. In Lviv, explosion taking place just about 80 kilometers away from Poland. Earlier on as well, about 2 weeks ago, when it was just 2 weeks into the war, we saw how more than 30 people lost their lives in a deadly strike. Once again, that took place very close to Lviv on a military base. That was also just a few kilometers away from the Polish border. And hours after the attack, we saw several ambulances rushing towards the scene. The skies had turned red, as the witnesses had pointed out back then. But another explosion that has now been reported from Lviv, a city that has largely remained unaffected so far. So another big explosion that is coming in from Lviv. And this particular area is about 80 kilometers from the Polish border. Poland is where President Joe Biden is also currently placed. He's holding back-to-back meetings there. So a significant development that has taken place as we continuously track US President Joe Biden's visit to Warsaw in Poland.
Niranjan, I'll just stay with the visuals only because we were just very close to the cavalcade of the US President the moment he came out. The body language of US President Joe Biden as he was waving out to people who have all gathered here, smiles, wants to basically project right now that things are still under control. The fact that he's being able to lead the European nations, that's the message perhaps US President Joe Biden wants to send across, not wanting to come across as someone who's not been able to look at some sort of a concrete result right now, or being able to project as someone who's taken control of the situation. Remember, the message that he also put out a moment after the bilateral meeting was one that right now European nations, NATO allies are all standing united in the face of the aggression that has been seen from the Russian